we need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. Your host Frank Holder. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians. And after Thanksgiving holiday border, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get ready to bring him inside, my man Howie Bell in the building. Howie, what's happening?
What's up, Frank? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How was your Thanksgiving holiday?
Hey, man, other than every Michigan team losing, I'm good.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. My man Mo in the building. Mo, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm used to the New York teams losing. We ain't won shit since God left Chicago.
How was your Thanksgiving holiday?
I worked. I had to work. You know what I'm saying? But it was quiet. It was good, and I ate and didn't get sick. Thank God.
There you go.
And my man D Jones in the building. D, how you doing, sir?
I'm excellent, you guys. Happy to see you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. Come to think of it, it has been. Yeah, it has been. It has been. And so normally what we do is we do a show where we talk about, obviously we talk about sports, and then we jump into our top five. But today we're gonna talk about just sports, and we ain't gonna talk about no top five. So I figured we're gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the same questions like I normally do, except I'm gonna just let the conversation flow a bit, even though I'm gonna throw in some questions here and there. So I'm gonna do that first, and I'm going with Howie. Howie, I'm gonna get everybody their fair share to say what they gotta say. Howie Bell, you gonna go up first. Now, Howie, in your mindset, when you woke up this morning, Howie, now mind you, we're gonna go quick. You say your spot, and I'm gonna hit everybody up there. You know what I mean? Howie, when you woke up this morning, give me your first thought that you thought about when you thought about the NFL this weekend. What was the biggest thing that stood out to you?
The Chicago Bears being in first place in the NFC.
Okay, there it is. Mo, what was your first thought that you thought of when you woke up this morning in the NFL? What's the most shocking thing after this Thanksgiving holiday weekend?
The Providence Patriots going to lose tonight.
Okay, yeah, because I saw you had that in your mind. I saw that. And my man, what was the biggest thing that happened to you, D Jones, that you thought about after Thanksgiving holiday in the NFL? What's the thing that stood out to you this morning when on your brain?
That we can't lose to the Giants, man. I can't go through this. Like I lost to Boston last week. Can't lose to these guys tonight, man. And half our line hurt, so it's a little bit iffy.
Yeah. There's a little something with that. We'll see. We'll get to it. We'll see. Okay, so Howie, question I got for you, man. Detroit, Green Bay defeated Detroit. Dallas defeated Kansas. Cincinnati defeated Baltimore. Chicago beat Philly. Carolina beat LA Rams. Houston beat Indy, and the Jets beat Atlanta. I can't remember in NFL history. I don't know if I gotta look this up. I wish White Talk was here so he could look it up. I'm gonna ask him. I can't remember in NFL history where so many underdogs won those games like that during Thanksgiving weekend. Can you out of all those games just listed, what's the thing that really stood out to you out of all those underdogs? Talk to me, Howie. What's your take?
I mean, that was it. You talk about the NFL and the parity, man. That's why people love the NFL, and they can't get enough of it because week to week you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, next week we could be singing a whole different tune about all these people in these positions and seedings and all that stuff right now. So it's just that time of year. I love it, actually. Even though my team lost, I gotta love the fact that the NFL is highly competitive, and any mistake you make can cost you a game or your season. So I don't have no problems with it. I love it.
Okay, so you love it. Mo, when you look at all those games, like I just said, are those games people who lost? What was the thing that stood out to you? Like, were you taking it away? Did you like it, or were you thinking something completely left?
Well, what stood out to me was, damn, I almost picked a lot of those teams. I was going to pick the Jets or the Falcons. I was going to pick the Panthers over. I was going to pick Carolina over the Rams. It was another game that you mentioned. That I was going. The Ravens. The Ravens game, that one too. And man, listen, like how he said, the NFL is always, you just don't know what the hell to expect. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything on any given Sunday or any given football night, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's definitely true. To D Jones, out of all those games I've just mentioned, I mean, we're going to talk about every single one of them in a second. But out of all those games, everything else, what was your thought process of all those people losing over the Thanksgiving holiday.
I didn't think that the Packers and the Lions wasn't an upset. Like they kind of even. I picked the Cowboys to beat the Chiefs because the Cowboys is one of the hottest teams right now. I picked the Bears to beat the Eagles because I don't trust the Eagles offense. I didn't see the Bengals winning. I didn't care about the Falcons and the Jets, but I didn't even know the Jets won because I wasn't checking on that. But the Panthers they show up every other Sunday, and I definitely didn't see them beating the Rams. To me, that was the biggest one.
Okay, so that's your biggest one. Okay, so let's circle back to Howie Bell. Howie Bell, let's look at these games won individually. Green Bay defeated Detroit, obviously 31-24. I watched that game, Thanksgiving holiday weekend, everything else. I watched that game. I mean, I'm sure you being a Detroit Lions fan, you had some things that disappointed you. But I got to say, Howie Bell, Green Bay looked really, really good, bro. Like, I didn't know they were that good. I don't know. What's your take from that game, man?
Green Bay is good. Detroit is good too. The problem is our offensive line is young and depleted. And so when it's like that, that's why Jared Goff, is under pressure so much. And we got exposed a couple weeks ago with this, with Philly. So, everybody's been going right up the middle, rush right up the middle. Our center is weak, and so that's what's been going on. So they got to make adjustments. Green Bay is good, but Detroit is good too. We got to get our whatever schemes they're doing offensively, they're going to have to figure that out to give Jared Goff a little more time to get the ball out to his receivers. Now, also, Amon-Ra St. Brown got hurt in the first quarter too. So, that's our number one receiver. So that kind of threw us off a little bit as well. And, wound up still being a 7-point game. It was a great game. I'm interested to see how this goes in the NFC North. We played the Chicago Bears in the last game of the season.
Okay. All right. And Mo, were you looking at it from the side of Green Bay was good, Detroit had a bad game, Green Bay just had a good game? What was your takeaway from it?
My take on it is this, though. Detroit got exposed in the Giants game because the Giants blew that game in the last few minutes. So whatever it is that Detroit wasn't doing during the Giants game, teams saw that. So that's why I picked Green Bay. Detroit, y'all going to be a little bit suspect, and y'all lost Amon St. Brown. Y'all got to do something to fill them gaps and where y'all been suspect on. But they still got one of the best football players in the game, though, the running back. What's his name? What's your running back name?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, they still got Jahmyr Gibbs. I just think did New York expose some things and other teams that
Philly
are more
too.
high caliber?
Philly did too.
So y'all are suspect right now for the rest of the season.
Okay. All right. So D Jones, what was your take on that?
I was sitting there with Howie watching it. If you can stop Jahmyr Gibbs, which is almost impossible, the Packers, it seemed like he couldn't get past the line of scrimmage, man. And if you can stop him and rush Jared Goff, you gonna win. They definitely, Michael Parsons is definitely an upgrade because he's the closer. When it came down to the fourth quarter, he closed the deal. And the Lions I always said their best coaches left. And both of them offensive, defensive coordinators won this weekend. They need an offensive coordinator.
Okay. All right. So, Howie, that brings me up to this question, man. And I'm going to get to the other games in a second, but this question keeps bouncing in my head. Which team, and you ain't got to name 5, you ain't got to name 10, just the teams that jump off in your head right now. Which teams do you think are in trouble headed into the playoffs? Like you sit and say, you know what? Y'all don't look that good going into the play, and y'all are not playing that right going into the play. For me, and you know what? I won't even say my team that stands out in my head. I'll let you all go first. I don't want to steal nobody's thunder, but I got a team that stands out hugely to me heading into the playoff. What team or teams looks like they head into trouble going, because we're only 4 weeks out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 5 weeks, I think, something like that. But what I'd say is this: Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia. They stand out to me as somebody they gotta. I don't know if they're gonna do well in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they'll make it past the first round. So they concern me a little bit. But that's a weird team. Sometimes Philly could do anything. But that's a weird team. I think that I thought early on the Chargers would do something, but now that Herbert is hurt, I think they're all the way out of it. I think I'm trying to think of who else is standing out to me as somebody. Well, we know the Chiefs look like they're done.
Yeah.
So that I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs. That's interesting between what's going on with the Steelers and the Ravens in that division. They both are what 6-6 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll look it up, but I think
They're
Yeah,
both
they got the
6-6.
same record. They got the same record.
They got the same record, and they could. And either one of those teams are going to win a division. One of those two, but they're not going to make any noise in the playoffs. Neither one of them. You know what I mean? I want to see the Ravens go. Aaron Rodgers looks like a shell of himself. He looks like a complete bum. So if he goes to the playoffs, they're going to lose by like 40. But I would love to see, so the Ravens and the Steelers bother me too. You know what I'm saying? If I see a team just doesn't look good going into the playoffs. And also the Detroit Lions may not make the playoffs. So, and if they go to the playoffs, they don't look like they're going to do good.
You know what? Matter of fact, the Detroit Lions are looking from outside in right now because the playoffs are
absolutely.
They wouldn't make it, right? Yeah,
today they wouldn't make it.
Yeah, that's hard.
And even if the Lions win out, we would still need a help from somebody.
Which is terrible. This is what I hate about the NFL system, the way it's set up, because you're going to have a team with the worst record going to make the playoffs over the Lions, which is what I can't say. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
That's how it goes. Yeah, if you win your division, you're in.
Yeah. Mo, which team? I asked Howie this. Which team or teams stand out to you that you can sit there and say, yo, y'all ain't playing right, and y'all gonna have some trouble and some serious trouble going to the playoffs?
I've been saying it for a few weeks. I'm going to say it again this week. Kansas City is suspect. Kansas City, they about done. I've been telling y'all been talking about, oh, you don't know. I knew a few weeks ago, Kansas City.
Yeah, but Mo, they might not even make the playoffs. So
they may not get in.
But listen, I've been saying it for a minute. Now y'all convinced because I've seen them getting their ass whipped. I've been saying it for about 2-3 weeks now. Kansas City, suspect. Detroit, suspect. Who else is suspect right now? Indianapolis, suspect. And I hate to say it, I was rolling with them. Indianapolis, suspect. Tell you right now, like how we said, Pittsburgh, suspect. Ain't no telling what might happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Who else is suspect? I can't say Jacksonville because they winning out. They winning. Even though D. Jones hate to hear it. They winning. But right now, those are all the suspect teams because I told y'all in the beginning of the year, the 49ers.
Okay. I got a quick question before D. Jones. Can I say something real quick, Frank?
Yeah, go ahead, Howie.
What do you think will happen if the Patriots and the Colts meet up in the playoffs?
Honestly, what's happening now, the way the Colts are playing right now, I think the Colts are in problem because the Colts is my team. They're the number one team for me that's suspect rolling to the playoffs. Daniel Jones got hurt. That people are figuring out how to stop their running game. They're not blocking the same way they were 3 weeks ago. They're not the same team they were 3 weeks ago. The Colts, to me, sits atop everybody right now, more than anybody who's having the issue. But I don't want to take D. Jones' thunder. D. Jones, give me a.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that. One, I don't think the Colts or the Jags gonna win that division. The way the Texans is playing right now, they might win that division.
Mm-hmm.
But the suspect teams for me, especially the Giants, they're not gonna make anything. So there's that.
The Giants are not even in the playoffs. You just had to throw that in there. You are lousy. You are completely lousy.
I didn't know, man. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Giants got knocked off. The Giants was knocked off.
I'm sorry, I didn't know, man. I think the Cowboys. I think the Lions are in big trouble. I don't see them winning their next 2 games.
D. Jones, the Lions might not even make the playoffs, bro.
I don't
make the playoffs.
I don't think. I think they probably have to win out to do it, but I don't see them beating the Cowboys on the
Let me entertain filmmakers in the building.
Yeah.
Jay, how you doing, sir? How was your Thanksgiving holiday?
It was great. It was love, and I know I had to come here because I sensed D. Jones's Jaguar horribleness going on, and I knew I had to come in here and defend the Jungle Cats because he's gonna be out here spreading blasphemy.
Okay, let me go back to my original thought before I was interrupted.
Go ahead. Go ahead, D.
And might I add, I was actually a Jaguars fan before I started doing this show. I used to like the Jaguars. But let me go back. Houston's gonna win that division. Jaguars are gonna come in second. I said it here first. I don't think the Lions are gonna make the playoffs at all. And yeah, the Colts are in trouble. I don't even know who's gonna win the AFC North because I don't even think it matters. Like,
Yeah,
they all
Yeah.
kind of trash.
yeah, it is. Jay, this
And
is
the
the
Chiefs,
question.
it's the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Colts.
Okay, Jay, the question is this. The question is teams that you think that are likely in trouble heading into the playoffs. That were good teams that you sit there saying, yeah, you know, it could be one team. We're not putting no top 5 on it. We're just saying, give me the teams that jump off to me. I said the Colts. Everybody had their own, certain teams. Which team for you knew was playing good and now they're in trouble heading into the playoffs?
Well, Philadelphia for sure. And the Colts are definitely in trouble. So I'm realizing now that the Colts, the teams they played early were not really good teams. And now that they've started playing better teams, that know how to, who can stop the run and make Daniel Jones beat them, that I think they're being exposed a little bit right now. I don't know, man. I think every other division leader other than Pittsburgh could be in trouble for sure. Because they're leading the division, but they're fading fast. So, yeah, I mean, those teams saying, Colts, Steelers, Philadelphia, man, because Dallas is surging right now. And I would say Seattle only because they're the 3rd team in a really tough division.
Okay. All right. So Howie, that brings up since he just brought up Dallas, we got to talk about the Cowboys defeating the Kansas City Chiefs over the weekend. Because I'll be honest, I ain't see that coming. I did not see that coming. And here's the thing, Howie, that I also didn't see coming. I did not expect Dak Prescott to play that well. He balled out. Now I hate the Cowboys, so for me to say that really, it hurts my throat. But that honestly, Howie, is that the best you've? Because for me, I think that's the best I've ever seen Dak Prescott play. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna put that out there. What's your take on that Dallas Cowboys Kansas City Chiefs game, Howie?
Well, I say this, man. I said earlier in the season, I thought Dallas was gonna make a run, didn't I? I said it. It's on documented. The weird, ironic part about that is they're gonna have to beat Detroit Thursday in order for that to happen, and I don't want that to happen. Because if we lose, we're definitely out of the playoffs. So my thing is, and it's in Detroit. I don't see Detroit lose. We don't lose 2 in a row, so I don't see them losing this. But it's gonna be a tough game. But with that being said, I don't know if Dallas is out of the hunt if they lose to Detroit. But to answer your question, Dak Prescott has played great games all along, bro. This is one of his top games, but he's had a lot of great games, and he's had great games. They've lost. It's just got lost in the sauce because they've lost the game, or didn't really do nothing that season. He's had a lot of good games, and I like Dak Prescott, man. You know what I'm saying? I like him. Not necessarily a huge Dallas fan, but I respect him, though. And I think that's a franchise that can do some things, man, if they can figure it all out. I think that they got over Parsons, though. I can say that.
Okay. So, Mo, how'd you look at the Dak Prescott
I
game?
don't give a piss about the Dallas Cowboys. It's the NFC East. If they in the NFC East, I don't care. I don't care about them. But Dak Prescott always plays good games during the season.
He does.
He always does. He always balls out in the regular season. Last season, what did he do? Ball out. The season before that, what did he do? Ball out. The season before that, ball out. And what happens in the playoffs? He stinks it up.
Doo-doo juice.
He balls out. Listen, it's called premature,
Shooting that load early, baby.
He does it every year. Every year, he's in the MVP talks. Every year, he has games. He balls out. Whether he has receivers, running backs, or not, Dak balls out. And then when the playoffs come.
Okay. So we had two people just now who told us what they think about the Dallas side of the ball. I'm gonna ask these next two people what they think about the Kansas City side of the ball. So D Jones, tell me what you think about the Kansas City side of the ball in that game, because Kansas City, that some of their offense showed up, but most of the game, I don't. It was horrible. I think it was one of the worst games I've ever seen them play.
I mean, the second half was good. It was a good game. Would they lose by one score?
Yeah,
I thought it was, and Pat Mahomes had to carry their ass to lose by one score. He was out there running for his life. He fell down and threw like a 50-yard pass. Like Pat Mahomes is wild good, man. And I don't know what the problem is because they got all their receivers back. So maybe people just is figuring them out. It took 30 years to figure it out. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe he just need a better tight end. Maybe Kelsey getting old, but the Cowboys just playing that good. I think that's what it is. It ain't really what Kansas City didn't do. I think the Cowboys got better on offense and got better on defense. I think Dak got the best receiving core he's ever had as a professional. And hell, he gonna put up 300-400 yards every week in the regular season.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of looking at it. Jay, give me your perspective of looking at the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, how you looked at? Did they play that bad? Did the Cowboys play that good? Talk to me.
I think it's a little bit of both, man. You know, like they're not making the same kind of Kansas City. They're not making the same kind of timely plays they used to be. Mm-hmm. But I say this, Travis Kelce, he ain't been the same since he got rid of the ball fade and gave up ghetto ham. You know what I mean? He got them Midwestern cakes in his life now, man. They don't hit the same way on game day. So, I mean, I just think it's a matter of Kelce being older. You know, he ain't quite as explosive as he used to be. I mean, he ain't washed, but he ain't that same kind of dude. But I don't think the Kansas City's wide receiving core is as good as what Mahomes deserves to have. So I think that the wide receivers let him down. Kelce a little older, and their running game is not really good either.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of looking at it. I love all y'all's perspective on that. Now, Howie, I'm switching the subject now. I'm going to another game. The game I want to talk about is the Baltimore game for Cincinnati. And this is what I want to mention. I don't know if you guys peeped this. Burrow could have played against New England. They specifically sat him down against New England because they had Baltimore circled. They knew they ain't making the playoffs. They had Baltimore circled. They come out. I watched the first couple of minutes and I was like, okay, he's not playing that good. Then something exploded. The next thing you know, Cincinnati explodes on Baltimore and basically is hurting this situation. Like, what's your take on that Cincinnati-Baltimore game? Because they made Baltimore look pedestrian, Howie.
Well, you know what else they did? They let you know that Joe Burrows is back.
Yeah.
And they let you – that was a statement game, man. They're not going to the playoffs, but that's division. And that was a statement game, bro. Mo, you already said them division games are different. And that's true. That's why that Green Bay Detroit game was like that. Every division game from here on out, whoever's playing division, probably gonna be the hardest game. Then they're like a playoff game. And so I'm not surprised what Cincinnati did. Man, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. But I know Ravens are trying to make this little last push, but Cincinnati, man, they showed up and showed out, brother. I loved it. That's that NFL football.
They sure did. Mo, how are you looking at the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati game, man? How was your take?
Man, listen. Whew. Somebody in Baltimore got smacked that night. For real, because the way that they got beat up on, and you're right, Cincinnati held Burrow back. You know why? Because they wanted to bring him in on that game. Them division games is a mother.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. And listen, I'm a true blue Giants fan, but living in New England, I see more Patriot games than I do Giants games. And I watch the Patriots be one of the best teams of football and crumble to Miami when they the worst team.
Right.
Not just once in a while, on a regular basis. The division games, I've seen the best teams go up against the worst team in their division and lose badly. You just don't know what's going to happen, man, with them division games.
See, D. Jones, I'm concerned about Lamar Jackson. I'm concerned about Baltimore. I got a lot of concern about the Baltimore team overall. How are you looking at this, D?
Lamar, it's something wrong with him this year. And keep getting him hurt because we got to play him, I think, in 2 or 3 weeks. So keep throwing him out there. My biggest issue is raise the hands of who will give the ball to Derrick Henry more than like 8 times. Like,
Man,
what are you doing with
That's the
Derrick
same
Henry,
Man.
bro? Like,
yeah.
give him the ball. You're a running team. You run Lamar 20 times a game. Why y'all not running Derrick Henry?
D. Jones, watch they give the ball to Derrick Henry like 15 times when he played the Patriots. Watch.
Yeah, I see that.
You get it 35 times. That's what's gonna happen.
Watch. When he played the
Derrick
Patriots.
Henry up the middle.
You get it 35 times, bro.
Derrick Henry again.
You were hit like 15, 20 times. Oh, yeah, let's give him the ball and then run up the middle.
But wait a minute. Why we sitting here, we doing all this talking? How is it that John Harbaugh? How does he still have a job?
That's what was my next question I was going to ask.
He's had a lot of success.
I was going to get ready to
What
ask.
success?
I was getting ready to ask Jay. Jay, how does Harbaugh still have a job? Talk to me, bro.
He's had a lot of success, man. You know,
What?
and
Name
know,
him.
he's won a Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay. After
And they're
that,
always contending like every year. I mean, dude, he lost in the AFC Championship game last year, right?
Yeah.
No, not championship game, the divisional game.
Yeah.
So they're in the hunt every year.
but they lose because of him.
But still, man, I mean, you know, listen, he don't fry chicken for a living, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, really good coaches just aren't in abundance out there. You know what I'm saying? Like people take it for granted. You know, like, oh man, the team's losing, the coach sucks. No, man. Sometimes you just, sometimes you don't go your way. And you just can't fire coaches for the sake of firing coaches because you feel like you just need a new face in the building. It don't work like that, man, because it can get worse. If you get, if you fire somebody that's solid to really good, and then, and then the next dude coming there is a suck-ass coach, you don't want that, bro. So you kind of ride it out a little bit.
That's definitely one way to look
Can
at
I
it.
say something? Hold up.
Yeah.
Because every week we sit here, we talk about what Harbaugh didn't do. What Harbaugh didn't do. Every season, when they lose in the playoff, we talk about what Harbaugh didn't do. We're not talking about being successful during the year. We're talking about collapsing every year at the end of the year. There are no good coaches, but damn, your coach keeps blowing the biggest games of the year.
But Mo, listen, as a Jacksonville fan, we had Doug Marrone, granted, it wasn't great. He went 23-43, right, as a head coach, but he did get us in the playoffs one year, and it was contending. They fired Marrone and they hired Urban Meyer. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Doug wasn't doing whatever, but I would have rather had Doug ride that thing out for another year or two to get Urban Meyer in there, who they had to fire in the first year of a 5-year contract.
I hear you, but I'm just saying though, that was a different situation. Harbaugh has had chance. When did they win the Super Bowl? What year was it he won the Super Bowl?
2003, 4, around that time.
Right, so
we talking over 20 years of chances.
But you know what? I'm gonna say something real fast, Mo. I do understand where you're coming from because he is coaching one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now in real time. And for him to not take advantage of that is a little suspect. But
they won 2013, Howie.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that 2013.
2013.
But still, he's got the best quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They should have more success.
Team sport,
I
though,
think
at the same time,
about to be gone. Him and Mike Tomlin about to be gone.
Nah, listen, ain't neither one of them dudes going nowhere.
Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere.
Neither one of them going anywhere.
The worst teams that they can have to the playoffs. Harbaugh takes the best teams and lose in the playoffs. He's suspect. And like your D. Jones said, at the bye week, everybody lose their job. When is the Ravens bye week? Did they have a bye week yet?
They have.
Yeah.
I think everybody has by now.
This dude still got a job. I don't care what you say. There are no good coaches out there in abundance. It looked like Chicago did a good job.
But see, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, like I'm a college football fan, right? I'm a Florida State fan. Florida State went 5-7 this year, and they, but they lost like fluky games. You know what I'm saying? Like they just lost like 4 games. Every game they lost, except for like 2 games, they lost by 1 score. And fluky stuff happened. Everybody fired the coach. That ain't the standard. That ain't the standard. Okay, cool. So you fired this coach who won 20 straight games in a row before the last 2 seasons. So the guy can coach. We know that. But he's had some fluky things happen. Now you want to fire the coach at a time where it's like 8 universities looking to hire a head coach right now. They fired their coaches. They're paying buyouts. So you fire him. Who do you bring in?
Right.
Are you going to pay the $60 million for the buyout plus the $80 million for the new coach and that staff? It's
but
crazy,
if you
bro.
fire Harbaugh, you got Super Bowl winning coaches that would give up their left arm to coach Lamar Jackson.
Dallas had a Super Bowl winning coach, Mo. Listen.
Harbaugh does not deserve to be in the purple and black with them Ravens right now. He has had chance after chance after chance after chance.
I gotta say, I agree with Mo.
And pick the Ravens.
I gotta say, I agree with Mo.
I know why you. But Frank, you agree for different reasons.
No, really. No, I said at the beginning of the year when the Baltimore started losing, you all remember this. I said this on this show. I said Lamar Jackson, who should have won the MVP last year, has been the MVP several seasons ago. When they get to the playoffs, this knucklehead changes the game plan on how they got to the playoffs, and they become a completely different team. They're the number 1 running team in the league, and when they get to the playoffs, what do? They start throwing the ball. Like, that's insane to me.
How you start running the ball? How you go a whole second half and not run the ball, and you ran the ball the whole first half, and you up?
But that's not even the point. Yeah, I mean, he's right.
It's pro football, right?
Knowledge, but this one right here,
yeah,
wrong, dog.
Right,
hey, D. Jones. D. Jones. You play basketball, right?
Yeah.
If a dude
scenario you give me,
hold up, Mo.
Hold up, Mo. Let me say. Let me.
So D. Jones, you played basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a dude drove to the hole 10 straight times on the right side of the court, what you gonna do to him?
I'm knocking his ass down.
You gonna sit on his right hand.
That too.
You gonna make him go left, right?
Nigga. I'm knocking his ass down.
So come playoff time, if you are a running team, everybody's keying up to stop the one thing that they know you want to do. Yeah. And they're going to see if that other thing can be effective. It's pro sports, man. You know what I'm saying? So you get to the playoffs, man, all bets are off. They're going to sell out to stop the run.
I hear what you're saying. But
you got the Incredible Hulk running the ball.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you can't. A lot of teams
can't run through 12 people, though.
Incredible Hulk.
He been doing it. He been
no matter
doing it.
what you do.
Let me move on.
Hulk smash.
Let me move on. Because what you all are talking about brings me into the next thing. The next question I had a couple of questions up there. So Howie, being on the sentence and on the theme of what we're talking about right now, right? Which teams, right, do you think are going to surprise a lot of people going into the playoffs and possibly get further than we consumed? You know what I'm like you know what I mean? Because we had teams that are getting ready, that are crashing and burning. But on the flip side of that, we got to look at and say it could be one team. It could be 4 teams. It could be, I don't care. Just give me your teams now. They're sitting there saying, like, damn, like the Jacksonville Jaguars, like the, you know what I mean? Give me your team.
You know, the first team comes to my mind with that question. My man, C.J. Stroud.
He ain't making the
win the
playoffs.
division, Howie. They gonna win that division.
He ain't making the playoffs.
Listen, if they win the division, they're in the playoffs.
But not gonna win the division.
I don't know. They on the roll.
What's their division?
AFC South.
AFC South.
They in with Jacksonville.
They in there with Jacksonville. Yep. But I'm saying that. But you know, I like Jacksonville. I'm just saying that comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is a team that may surprise everybody with this last stretch and going to the playoffs. I think the Texans are one of them. I think that the Bears are one of them. I think everybody's surprised at the Bears right now. And I think that they're definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying? NFC North, I can't hate. They look like a team that is, can make some noise, can kind of surprise everybody. See, what they can do. Maybe they can pop Philly in the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe the Rams. We'll see. If I can give one more team that I think may surprise people with this stretch, and I think y'all counting them out, and I think it's the Colts. I think that you guys are counting them out, thinking they're exposed all the way, but I don't think so. I think that they're gonna come up with a game plan this end of this stretch right here, and I think they're gonna make a little noise. They're gonna rattle the cage a little bit in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, I don't agree with that one at all, Howie. And I love
They got Jacksonville twice for the rest of the season.
That too. I love you, Howie, but I don't see that at all, man. I don't see that.
We'll see. It's been stranger things happening. You saw what happened this past weekend.
Twice.
You're right.
Y'all saw what happened this past weekend. Almost all of the underdogs won. Do not be surprised if that does not repeat itself before the season's over.
This past weekend only reaffirmed why I don't gamble. Because listen, if I was a gambler, bro, I'd be calling my door and say, hey, baby, man, we ain't got that tuition.
I'm trying to tell you.
You got to come home. Dad done lost all of it.
No, you cannot say that somebody is gonna do this or gonna do that. I promise you can't.
Yeah, I agree. Mo, where you at with this, Mo? Which team is surprising you? And I know you're looking.
And so, you know what? Not surprising me, but I told y'all, the 49ers are still in the thick of things.
Yeah.
They in there.
You took my answer, Mo.
Huh?
You took my answer.
49, y'all laughed at me. I said this in the beginning of the season, preseason. How many years ago was it the 49ers in the Super Bowl hunt? 2-3 years ago?
2 years.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. They were in the Super Bowl hunt. They just got caught up with injuries. Y'all said Brock Purdy ain't this, Brock Purdy ain't that. And he ain't got to be the truth. He just got to manage the game.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the 49ers yet. So, I mean,
you know what? And the way
they're looking dangerous.
Playing, Carolina, listen, get hot at the right time, you just never know.
Yeah, it's D Jones. It's all about who getting hot at the right time. It's
right.
about that. Who getting hot. And to me, the Denver Broncos again, even though they leading the number one team in the AFC East, to me, they getting hot at the right time too. And Brock Purdy's looking. I mean, not Brock Purdy. And Bo Nix is looking better and better. So, I don't know. I
don't trust Bo Nix, but I don't think nobody really want no smoke with the Broncos.
In a comeback team,
I
think defense is no joke.
Yeah,
the Texans defense is playing lights out.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
And I really think they're gonna win that division. I know Jay don't want to admit it, but
no, I ain't worried about them, bro.
And you the most pro-black nigga on the show. they got a black coach, black quarterback.
Hey, look, somehow pro-black and nigga just don't go together.
It didn't come out right. It didn't sound right.
Y'all just keep kicked out of all kinds of establishments.
The NAACP is not
pro-black.
we lost our NAACP, invite just now. But
We were not getting an image award.
I want to host something.
If they squeak in, because I'm looking at the numbers, like I don't see how they gonna make it. The Cowboys hot right now.
Yes, they're surprising me. They're one of my teams. Yeah,
but I got the Texans and the Cowboys.
Okay, so you got the Texans and the Cowboys. Very interesting take. I ain't mad at that take. That leaves me with you, Jay. How are you looking at which team is surprising you? Like, where you saying, like, okay, woo, wow.
It's obvious. My Duval Jungle Cats. Because it looked like the Colts were gonna run away with the division.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They took some L's they shouldn't have taken. So I think now they got a favorable schedule, coming down the stretch. They're gonna end up winning the division. And if they every game they got is winnable for them. If they win out, they can end up getting a bye. Mm-hmm. Depending upon how things play out. But as for the Texans, I pulled up the rest of their schedule. They got 5 games remaining, right? They got the Chiefs up next. That's probably going to be an L. They got the Cardinals. They'll probably be favored in that game. They got the Raiders. They will definitely be favored in that game. They got the Chargers, which probably going to be an L. And they got the Colts, which is probably going to be an L.
Who is that you talking about?
The Texans.
Okay.
They're going to beat the Chiefs.
So 3 out of their last 5 games, they probably going to go into those games as the underdog. And They got to go to the Chargers. They got to go to the Chiefs. And then they got the Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Colts at home.
That's a very winnable schedule for them, though. Like, I just listened to what you just said because the Chargers quarterback is hurt now. So that's Herbert is out. His hand is broke or something. So it just happened.
But I mean, how the game's a month from now?
Yeah, I wouldn't still.
But the Jags got to go to the Colts. They got to go to the Colts and to the Broncos and play the Colts again.
And the Colts got to come to us.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all not
Worried
winning
about
all
them,
three of
though.
them games. Y'all not winning all three of them games.
We ain't worried about Bo Nix. You ain't worried about Bo Nix.
You
Ain't
better
nobody
win.
worried about Bo Nix, but they keep winning.
We ain't worried about Bo Nix.
You
Bo
better.
Nix, listen, they were just talking about today. The Broncos is the #1 team for comebacks since something that John Elway did. Bo Nix got more comeback games. He don't show up first, second, third quarter, but that fourth quarter, he gets lightning in the bottle.
And they defense.
Damn near every team he played.
Yeah, y'all better worry about Bo Nix.
We've been winning. We've been winning since we got a wide receiver who actually catches the goddamn football.
And they've been
Thank
winning
you, Raiders,
Bo
for
Nix
Jacoby
took
Myers.
the field.
Thank
They
you for
sound
Jacoby Myers.
Bo Nix took, what's their record?
This sounds like a bet with a jersey bet coming.
JD, you know what, JD? You've been off.
It sounds
They
like
10-2. Dog, they 10-2.
it sounds like a jersey bet coming. They #1 seed.
I'm not worried about. Listen, I'm not worried about Bo Nix, man.
It sounds like a jersey bet.
I watched him play for 5 years in college. He ain't never impressed me.
All right. That sounds like a jersey bet, right?
Yeah,
Howard?
hey,
That sound like it to me.
I'm gonna say this. Avon wasn't worried about Marlo either.
Yeah.
Listen, wait, because they talk about the Patriots schedule was kind of soft. Yo, the Jags schedule soft as hell too. Yes or no, Jay?
How?
Y'all ain't beat but Kansas City, dog.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Y'all beat the Panthers. Y'all beat the Panthers.
We beat
Y'all
the Panthers.
Y'all
Beat
lost
the
to
Bengals. Beat the
Y'all
Texans.
y'all
Beat the
Texans.
49ers. Beat the
Okay.
Chiefs.
That's two. I give y'all them two.
Beat the Chargers.
Yeah, they got about 4, dog. They got about 4.
No,
They got
trust me.
they got some good. They got some good W's.
That's it. That's it.
They got some good W's.
That's it.
All right,
And
but
Trayvon Walker comes back this week.
but I want to show some respect on the team that I normally don't give the respect to. So I got to give this team the respect that's due. Howie Bell. We got to talk about the Bears, man. We got to talk about.
I
the
knew
Bears.
he was going to talk about the Bears.
And I hate the Bears, but we got to talk about the Bears, Howie. We got to, because the Bears not
got
only
to.
the #1 seed in the NFC, but the Bears literally beat Philly. You know what I mean? They beat Philly. So we got to talk about the Bears. Howie, what's your take on that, bro?
Well, the whole show I've been mentioning the Bears. And, the first thing came to mind when you asked that question. They're the #1 seed in the NFC. I don't think nobody saw that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming in the whole NFL sports world, that the Bears will be #1 in the NFC right now. Like I said, it changes. Nobody.
No.
But it changes from week to week. It changes from week to week. And we'll see what happens in the weeks to come. But they look damn good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got Ben Johnson, you know what I'm saying, from Detroit, and it worked out very well for them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if they can turn that into a playoff berth and a playoff win, man. The Bears are looking good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Kudos to the Bears.
They are, but Mo, do you think it's because of Caleb Williams, Mo? You want to give Caleb Williams his flowers? What you think, Mo?
I mean, I don't know about Flowers, but he balling. I mean, he doing something right compared to last year. They were talking about he shouldn't have been the #1 pick. This year he's showing why he was the #1 pick. I talked about the Bears about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I said they've been winning games and they've been stepping up. Caleb, I think JD was talking about him. It was a game that they won where he won with his legs. I can't remember what game it was, but it was like towards the end of the game. He won that game for them. Caleb Williams has showed up. The coach showed up. Chicago is showing up. Nobody expected it, like Howie said. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, but also it's being talked about too, D Jones, is that people are looking at how they beat Philly. Like they beat Philly. They didn't squeak by, but they beat Philly.
Yeah, they beat them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What you think?
Caleb Williams, he this is the quarterback who paints his nails. He out there throwing Skittles. You hear me? and they catching him, you know.
It's the rainbow.
Catching the rainbow. He's throwing that boy. But
Y'all gonna
what
get
it
us
is
cut off of
is,
the internet.
again, I'm sorry, the greatest coach in Lions history is coaching for the Bears.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Oh,
That's
He's not
what it
he's
is.
not the greatest coach in Lions history, but he's one of them.
He's gonna be
One
the
of
first one to win it.
Coordinators, but not
No. He should have been your head coach, but
Nah.
that's a whole nother discussion.
I don't agree, and I think, and honestly, I don't agree, and I think I'm gonna tell you something. We'll see what happens. You got to remember. I know it sounds like ancient history, but Detroit blew out Chicago this season, so we'll see what happens. We played in the last game of the season. That's
I just want to say this. The coach is from Asheville, North Carolina. If you don't know about Asheville, North Carolina, they get it in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah, I know they got Confederate flags and shit.
They got that in Detroit. They got that in Detroit, Michigan, too.
We ain't got no
No.
Confederate flag.
They got that in Detroit, Michigan. You
Yeah, they
can
get
go
it
back
in
down
all
the
right.
street
They
to
get it in all
$5
right.
and
guys.
get the Confederate
They also have sex with their sisters. So.
Yeah,
They do that
yeah.
in Detroit, Michigan,
And they
too.
coming round the mountain when she comes.
It's incest city is what they call it.
Their eyes be 2 millimeters apart.
The hills have eyes.
Yeah, the hills have eyes. It's there.
Jay, where
I
you
just
at
want
with
to
the
say that
Chicago?
y'all are some lousy individuals.
It's some Cyclops babies walking around there.
Hey, and they all talk about fuck Biden.
Jay, we can talk about this, Jay. With the Chicago putting that, they put hands on Philly. Jay.
They did.
put hands
They
on
did.
Philly.
Listen, let me take this time, man, to give out some flowers. My flowers go out to Howie Bell. Howie Bell is a hellified salesman. You hear me? Because Howie had me convinced that Ben, the head coach in Chicago, wasn't the secret sauce with the Lions. He had me thinking, well, you know what? They still got Dan Campbell, baby. They still rolling. No. The dude that made, that stirred the drink for them is in Chicago right now. And I agree with D. Jones 100%. That dude is why the Lions are on the struggle bus and why the Bears are on the rise. But that dude with Caleb Williams and those wide receivers that they got, the Bears are going to be a problem for a long time, bro. I mean, this is their first year even in his system. So when they get the system down better, and learn how to play better, I don't know, man. They might be back, being the monsters in the midway.
Yeah, I
And up
100%.
here in New England, the one team they don't want to talk about is them Bears. That's another team they don't want. They can't stand the Bears up here.
Because they beat the hell out of them in 85. That's why.
Whoop their ass.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all remember ass whoopings. With
Steve Rogan. One time with Steve Rogan, baby.
Yeah, like that.
Glad y'all remember ass whoopings. Howie, so now I'm looking at this conversation where it's going, everything. I'm looking at the time. I want to make sure we talk about the Monday Night Football game tonight. We got the Giants playing the Patriots and everything else. I did want to. I want to see if we can squeeze in some of these other games that happen over the weekend.
I mean,
But
dude,
right now, before we do into that, because Monday night's tonight, Howie, what's your take on this Monday Night Football game tonight?
You know what, man? Who's playing? I mean, who's quarterbacking for the Giants?
Jackson
Dart.
Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Oh, Jackson Dart is back in there. They should have kept Winston in that.
Yeah,
Baby.
they would have had a chance with Jabo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That dude was killing Detroit. Let me tell you something, man. He was unbelievable. I know they got to put Jackson Dart back in there, but man. So I say that to say this, man. I bet you Giants fans hope he get hurt so Winston can come in. But I don't know, man. The Patriots just look too good. I just don't see them losing. I just don't. I see the Patriots doing. I think this is going to be a good game. It may even go down to the wire. It may come down to a field goal. Who knows? But I don't see the Patriots losing this game.
I gotta admit, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Mo,
I know you are. Yeah, Giants a good team.
What's your take, Mo?
We ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't
Got that right.
Listen. How Chris Tucker said, I'm gonna get you high today. So you ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. We ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't got no jobs. We ain't got to worry about nothing except going on the field and having fun. The only thing that lose the game for us is the dumbass coaches. I don't think they're going to do it twice in a row. Nobody saw none of these upsets coming Thursday and Sunday. Y'all ain't going to see this one coming tonight, but I see it.
Okay. I should screenshot that because boy, if you lose, if they lose, boy, I'm a screenshot. I'm gonna go
If
back.
they lose, it don't mean shit. It's the Giants. They supposed to lose.
You know what it means?
What do you mean? You act like we the New York Giants of 2007, 2011.
You know what it means? You know what it means, Mo? It means you wearing a Patriots jersey this week. That's what it means. You wear a Patriots jersey.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
So
what
what?
it means.
So
Right.
what? That's hey Frank. That's just
Right.
your little petty image because you try to get back for the Celtics. Who play the Knicks tomorrow night? Who play the Knicks tomorrow night? Put a jersey bet on that one.
I'm not doing that.
Put a jersey bet on that one. The Knicks are in Boston tomorrow night.
I will.
Actually, the
I
Celtics.
will
Actually, the
bet on
Celtics
that
been
too.
playing.
Actually, let's go to the game. Let's meet
Celtics
me
been
there.
playing good.
Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
Yeah,
TD Garden.
We'll
Celtics
get there,
have
bro.
been playing
We'll
good,
get there.
yeah.
We'll get there, bro. Let me go through these other dudes first. We get there. Mo feeling really good. Everybody when they ain't got nothing to lose, D Jones, they feel really froggy, don't they?
First, let me say this. Derek White went from Darko Milicic to Larry Bird last week, and I don't like it. I'm still mad. Like,
He one of my favorite players, though.
but he hasn't been playing like that
D.
all year.
Jones.
He been walking around looking like he doo-dooed on himself. Then all of a sudden, he hit like 6 straight threes. Like, but
I told you Frank going straight. I told you Frank was going.
I knew it. I was going to turn on him too.
What's happening?
Tonight, I'm concerned because our best lineman is out.
Right.
And I'm very concerned because the Giants have a great defensive line. They can rush. They can rush. So we can keep him upright and not taking a bunch of hits. I think our receivers are good enough to win this game. I love Travion Henderson. If they can give him some lanes, he gone. But I am thankful that Jameis ain't playing. Like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, if Jameis ain't playing, we got a chance. So I'm still going with our boys. Drake Mace can still win MVP in this national game. He might show out.
I will say this though.
$33. I'm
Bo
putting
Nix.
$33 on an anytime touchdown Jackson Dart.
Bo Nix helped his MVP conversation last night a whole lot. You know, you can't. I think he trumped Drake May's conversation last night. I don't care what nobody said. Bo Nix showed up on national audience last night, D.
Well, we got one tonight.
Against the sorry ass Commanders.
Yeah.
He just did. It may be sorry Commanders, but he showed everybody what he looked like. Jay, give me your Monday Night Football preview.
I mean, hey man, it should be a great game because they got the same record. No, they got the same numbers in their record. The Patriots are 10-2, and the Giants are 2-10. Okay, so I expect them boys to get skull drugged. You know, like I think it'll be close in the first half because the Patriots' offensive line is not going to be what it's been, and those defensive linemen for the Giants ain't no joke. So they're gonna be hunting early, but then they're gonna figure out, you know, how to scheme around the rush. And I don't think they can do anything offensively with Jackson Dart. And they got to play him because they can't bench him and put Jameis in, so they got to ride out the whole game with him. So I expect, man, you know, Patriots probably win by like 14 when it's all said and done.
And Mo said something very, very vital to this game. They head coach was stupid, and they assistant coach stupid.
Everybody's stupid.
Yeah, so we got
Well,
that.
we fired that defensive coordinator last week.
Yeah. So it's
That's right. Damn.
I forgot.
Hey,
about
listen.
We
that.
got a new defensive coach, so we got some new schemes that's going. You don't know what might happen.
Yeah, I
She just
forgot
about 21. She just about 21 now. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too. All right, so I'm looking at the time. 4 minutes. I wanted to talk about this a little bit before 4 minutes, but I wanted to talk about this NBA talk real fast, man. We could talk about the rest of these NFL games tomorrow. Howie Bell, every NBA team has played at least 20 games. We are at the 1/4 season mark, right? So my question to you is, what conclusions can you make about the East and West standings right now? And who is your top title contender after looking at all? Because everybody, certain people are killing it right now. And here's the final part of that question. People are saying OKC is going to make a run for the best record of the season. You know what I mean? In the season, which I think they can do. I really think they can do that. You know what I mean? So NBA title talk, NBA talk real fast. East versus West. What's your take on where we at after 20 games?
I'm gonna start with the West. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Houston and OKC. Those are my top two out of the West. I think OKC is gonna win again. I think they're gonna win it all again. I don't see anybody beating them. In the East, I'm gonna go with the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. And those are the two teams that I see that are going to be tough contenders. I think the Knicks got the best home record or something right now, something crazy like that. But
10-1.
10-1, yeah. So I they look really good. The Pistons look really good. They've rebounded, after they took an L or two. And I just think, those are my top. If I could pick 2 and 2, you know what I'm saying, from each side, that would be it.
Well, I will say this: Houston, we have a problem because those boys are bad. I like the way they playing.
I'm trying to tell you.
I like the way they playing, and I've been saying Houston or Dallas. Dallas ain't showed up. Houston showing up. Where we at, Mo? We in the NBA right now. What's your take from the East or the West? 20 games in for both East and West.
Well, it's sad to say Cleveland is suspect. The team that was the hottest team last year, they in the number 7 spot right now. I'm gonna roll my Knicks in the East, and I'm gonna give it to the OKC. I mean, they just got the best record, period, out of everybody. The Lakers are looking good, and Houston looking good too, and Denver. I mean, the West is up for grabs.
Mo, you think OKC gonna break the record?
They can,
but you know what? They're not interested in breaking the record. They're interested in that back-to-back ring. We haven't had a back-to-back win in how many years?
In a minute.
8 years since Golden State.
Since Golden State. That's what they more. I think they more interested. They'd rather have back-to-back rings than have the best record for the season or break the record for the best record of the season.
As would I.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And as would the Golden State Warriors in 2016. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
LeBron Ramon James Sr.
D. Jones, where we at with yours? What's your thoughts on this?
In the East, it's gonna come down to the Pistons and the Knicks. That's what it is.
What it's looking like.
It's gonna come down Pistons and the Knicks. In the West, man, you don't sleep on Joker, dog. I don't know how this guy is this good.
He's good.
One, he ain't got the best competition in the world. Then you got Houston, and then you got the Lakers. And let me tell you something. LeBron does not have to put it all on his shoulders. And the Lakers look good. And I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna come out of them four: Denver, Houston, LA, and who gonna beat the Thunder?
Yeah, I gotta say the Lakers getting better and better too. 20 games in, the Lakers got better from game 1 to game 20. They got a lot better.
I'm gonna say this though.
Luka going for that MVP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this though. San Antonio, just because they ain't up in there, don't mean they're not gonna creep up in there later on. They just got to get it right. I'm telling you.
All right, let Jay give his 2 cents. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, in the East, that's easy. I mean, it's really like only 2 teams in the East. It's gonna be Detroit. It's gonna be the Knicks, and don't sleep on the Heat because they're lurking. But as for the West, hey, they let this sink in, bro. OKC is 20-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have a 95% win percentage on the season. And they're young. They're like the youngest team in the league, so they still heal. After they get injured, you know what I'm saying? They need treatment. You know what I mean? Goddamn, up to a certain age, man, you hurt yourself, bro. You don't even heal anymore. You just stay with that for the rest of your life.
Right.
So they dangerous, bro. But the team that I don't think people really taking seriously as they should are those Los Angeles Lakers, man. LeBron Ramon James, if he ain't, listen, he can like pace himself. And all he distributed, he got knocked down shooters around him now. He got Luka, man, do that heavy lifting. The Lakers looking real dangerous right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I think everybody's overlooking Houston. I still think Houston's my team.
I said
Houston. I saw Houston play 5 times so far. Those boys is balling. I got Ime got
Yeah.
them boys working that system.
Yeah.
They're scary. They scary.
And they're 2 games behind the Lakers right now.
Yeah, I know. But Houston's still coming. Houston.
They're gonna be around.
Yeah, Houston. And KD is saving his best for last. You know what I mean? Anyway, look at the time. We gotta get ready to roll up out of here. Please tell everybody out there how they can follow you, Howie Bell.
Hey man, first of all, Howie Bizzell, and today, Unexpected Christmas. Sorry about that. Today, Unexpected Christmas drop on Stars. So you want to stream it today? Yeah, drop on Stars today.
Watch it because it was never in Boston. Now I get a chance to
Yeah,
watch it.
I know, right, Frank? I was.
Yeah, it was in certain cities in Massachusetts, but it wasn't in Boston.
It wasn't even in Brooklyn, bro. It was only in Manhattan.
Yeah. So now they had Harlem, Manhattan. There was some other spots. They started shaving them, pulling back on some of the screening as the weeks went on. So it's kind of scaled back. But the good thing is you can watch it now on Stars. You can stream it right now and you watch with the family, pull up, and Unexpected Christmas for everybody out there.
I think I'm gonna watch that tonight. That's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna watch tonight. All right.
Yeah,
That's Howie Bell. Mo, how's everybody out there how they can follow you, bro?
Well, first I want to know, Howie, will you sign my DVD when it comes out?
Yeah, sure. Sure,
They
kid.
still make those?
Hey,
I don't know. Whatever comes out, I gotta get something signed. I don't give a damn. Poster, some shit.
Sure. Hey, look, hey, Mo. Hey, sure, kid. Whatever. Come on.
Hey, Mo.
You right? You right? Put your ass down on it too.
Howie got 8x12 black and white. He'll give you his
Yeah, the black and white.
Oh my
God.
Hey, you can follow me MOE_comic on Instagram. Maurice Smith or Maurice Smith on Facebook, and you can follow me. And we gonna whoop them Providence Patriots ass. www.providencepatriotspunks.com. D Jones, listen, we gonna make sure we call suicide prevention. I want you to bet all you can tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna put all my money on the Giants.
Oh, God damn it, D.
D Jones, tell everybody how they can follow you.
I too have a Christmas special coming out. It's streaming on Tubi. It's called My Daddy Left on Christmas and Ain't Been Seen Since '83.
Nobody get no image award with all this money.
I'm sorry. My black daddy left on Christmas.
How they follow you, D?
313 D Jones on everything.
There it is. And filmmaker Jason Hayes.
Hey, you can follow me at JD Hayes over at Fan Base. But real quick, D Jones talking about putting all this money down. It got me thinking about gambling today, right? So I watch like a lot of sports podcasts. Every sports podcast is sponsored by a betting site, right?
Wow.
Go to whatever. You know, they always pause. And so what I'm saying is this gambling is so intricate to sports that they want us to act like we don't see what's going on and to act like they are anti-gambling. It's like Nino Brown talking to the kids talking about don't smoke crack. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, bro.
Hey, Frank, that's the idea he just gave you. We better get some
right?
sponsorship.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Hey, all y'all stay on. Anyway, thank you all for watching. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we got to finish talking about the rest of the NFL games, the rest of this NBA season's going on, the Monday Night Football game tonight, who's wearing jerseys, who's not wearing jerseys. We're going to talk a lot. Somebody going to talk a lot of trash tomorrow. And somebody going to be ducking.
Let's say a couple of us is going to talk a lot of trash tomorrow.
Yeah,
I hope Mo didn't bet that the Giants would win. God damn.
So we shall see.
I bet the jersey on the Giants. You damn right.
Oh, he had to get a tattoo, bro.
There it is. The name of the show is called Box Seats, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.